Hello everyone, welcome back to Static Street Cars and Customs. I'm Static and today we're going to get a blue slip. Hooray! Alright guys, so it's a Saturday morning. I'm up nice and early. Got up at 6 o'clock this morning to sort of just go around the car, make sure I was happy with everything. Everything was going to present as well as it could. So hopefully she's going to go and pass this blue slip, no problems. Hopefully she'll pass the blue slip, no problems, and I can go and get the registration done today, which would be amazing, which means I can be legally driving a car today. So as far as legally driving a car, I'm allowed to be driving it today because I'm booked in at a place of service to go and get the car blue slipped. So that's all above board. Fingers crossed guys, I'm super happy that I could be out driving this thing today and excited at the fact that by the end of the day I could actually be driving this thing wherever the hell I want and not be worried about it. As you can see, the back window has all been done. You would have seen that in the last video. Or it hasn't all been done as I've shown you. You can see like the back sort of last little less than a quarter has not been done. It was very hard to get in there, get my hands in there. I've got big old hands and tiny little gaps to deal with, so I'm going to try and take the parcel tray off right out, which means back seat, all the trims have got to come out and all that sort of gear. So I do that when I do the side trim, when I paint the side trims on the car. I've got to pull all that stuff out anyway, so I'll do all that at the same time, and that way the rear window should be completely clear and I'll be completely happy with it. But as you can see, it's much clearer at the back now, and I'm thrilled. I can actually see at the back, so it should pass our blue slip. Before, no chance you couldn't see anything out there. So happy days, and we'll be on our way. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. We've been rained in for the last 2 weeks essentially, so it's been good. I will we'll point out the bridge it was under, and I'll sort of show you where it went under to as we're on our way there. So we're just heading down the hill at the moment. I'll show you what the go is when we get there. Alright guys, sorry for the wobble and the sun glare. The roads are absolutely atrocious at the moment. You might see Potholes everywhere, kind of got to dodge them a bit. It looks like a few have been filled in, but there's going to be giant holes, especially right about here. So the other couple of days, the water was here, right where you see on the road where my bonnet was just then. That's where the water got up to. Probably even get a little bit higher. That's where I saw it get up to, and I was told that it had gone down a fair bit from then. So this bridge was completely under. If you can see, there's a little sign on the left-hand side there, a little no diving sign, I think it was. The water was over the top of that. So at the moment, it will be completely over the top of my roof, and if I was standing on top of my car, it'll be over the top of me as well. So it all came all the way up to, I think it was around about here as well. So it was pretty, well, not so, I mean, it's devastating for some people that lived in the area. Not so much ourselves. We're up nice and high. We're away from all of it, but it was pretty devastating, and it was very odd too, because as high as that water was, the bridge was open the next day, which was crazy. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, good bit of fun. We've had rain for the last 2 weeks. That's why the last video was a bit slow in coming out. It seems to be a bit of a theme around here, actually getting videos out very slowly. So I don't know, I guess I just run with it and just see what happens in the future, huh? Yeah, so super happy to be out and about, to be free once and for all. Hopefully it stays this way. Who knows, guys. So happy to be driving. A little bit of freedom involved in driving your own car around. I've only ever had a work car for a very long time, and another toy car that I sold off a while ago. I had a few issues and all that sort of gear that I don't know, I kind of got a jacket doing it all. It was actually, if you watch back, it was the 720. Had the giant holes in the floor. I got all that fixed up, but I just lost interest in it and moved it on. Dude bought that. He's a boat builder, so that's cool. He knows how to build things. That's a start. Apparently he builds really cool cars, so hopefully it's in good hands with him. I absolutely love that thing, and it's a shame it kind of just, I don't know, because it sat around for a little while and it was kind of just neglected for a little while. The condition of it really deteriorated really quick. I don't know, it just seems to be that maybe it's the height we're at, the sun seems to just bite paint worse there. I don't know, but even on this car at the moment, I've noticed the paint peel's gotten worse, just with the rain and the sun from recent times. Has made it worse again. So I am looking to go and get it all professionally repainted. I did have some styling cues that I wanted to do. I wanted to gloss black wrap the roof and the bonnet. I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'd just like to get the whole car painted red again, get it all tidied up, and just have a really nice car. So I was thinking of some kind of I guess JDM rocket sort of thing, but it's not. It's no rocket ship. So I'll just get it nice and tidy, I think is the plan. A few little nice little styling cues, either whether it be Type R sort of add-ons or like spoon style add-ons. Yeah, I just did air quotes, sorry. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. First things first, so let's go get a blue suit, eh? What is that giant thing in the sky? What is that?
Street's closed, pizza boy. Find another way home. Alright guys and girls, we've just picked a car up. It passed the blue slip, not first go though. So I was a little worried about the tyres. That was an issue. Apparently the rubber was a bit perished and all that sort of gear, which it stands to reason, being 9-year-old tyres, and they sat there for probably about 3 years. So they just had like rubber rot and all that sort of gear. So needed new tyres. New tyres were done. The headlights needed a restoration, which looks like they just sprayed some clear over the top and charged me $70 for it. And the engine needed degreasing underneath. So I did that last time I was under there, which tells me I may need to do a rear main seal, which is just an extra job I need to do when it comes time to do the clutch. I actually don't think I need to do a clutch. I think I might just need to adjust it, but now I need to do that anyway. It seems like I need to do the rear main seal. So I mean, not super happy about that, but my blue slip just cost me nearly $700, so I'm not really impressed with that. But they're kind of little things that I knew were an issue anyway. I'm going to redo the headlights because honestly, they might as well have not touched them. It seemed like a bit of a wank to me, but I don't know. I'm going to have to fix them up anyway because they don't look great. They don't look that good. I did notice that old mate who owns a shop is driving an AMG, which I'll chuck a picture up here. I guess you got to pay for that somehow. Pretty disheartening, but it's done. It's done now. So I'm going to get my rego done. I'm going to the RMS, or what used to be known as the RTA, or Surfers New South Wales, or whatever the hell they call themselves this week. I'm going to go do that now, pay the rego, and then I can drive the thing. So super excited. It's all done, all dusted. Got to go do that. My wife is currently organising my green slip now while I'm on my way there, so everything will be sorted by the end of the day, which is awesome. I can actually just drive my car around, which is going to be mad, and then we can get into some proper videos, because all I've been doing at the moment is just fiddly little things to try and fix it up for rego, which apparently didn't work anyway. So hopefully now we can start getting into some proper stuff. Anyway, I'm going to get going. We get to RTA or whatever the hell they call themselves, and get this rego done. I'm here now at the whatever it's called, the registry, where we go and register our cars, and I'm going to go do that thing. I do need to get my green slip sorted. Apparently they need a printed copy of that, not just a, I don't know, I thought everything just got sent to them online now, but I need a printed copy of that, so I might have to run up to Officeworks to get that done, get back. I'm sort of racing the clock as well. It's 10 past 11 and they close at 12:30, so I'm racing it. So I'll get into it, and I'll see you guys on the other side of it, hopefully when it's all registered. Alright guys, all registered. The car is now legally allowed to drive on the road, which is really cool. I'm really happy about that. It was an effort today. It's been a mission, much like everything seems to be these days, from getting charged an exorbitant amount, like I kind of assumed, actually, being a tyre shop doing blue slips, that they'd probably do that, and they did. You know, I was a little worried about the tyres, but I didn't think it was that bad. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to have to keep these wheels for a while now at least, and just move on from there. Then I went to Surfers New South Wales, which is our traffic registry, I guess. Yeah, just pull out me in, no worries. and just trying to get all the paperwork sorted so that I can actually finally register the car was just a bit of a headache, but thankfully my wife was kind of on the back end as well, getting all that sorted while I was actually just being able to move around from place to place while we got it all organised. So she's a very patient woman, and she puts up with me, which is just very much appreciated. She'll probably never watch this video, but if you do, baby, thank you so much. I love you. I'm sorry I put you through hell today. And it is really appreciated. It really, really is. I couldn't have got through everything today without it. So now at the moment I've just done like a little kind of almost a photo shoot, again with the air quotes, a little kind of photo shoot with my daughters. They're putting an entry in for Kids Fashion Week, so they've had to do like a catwalk runway thing in a video audition. Man, I wish this camera was pointing forward right now. Some of the driving here is atrocious. So we've just done that. I've got to go home, edit those videos for them so that they can be out by 5 o'clock this afternoon. Then I need to go load some wheels up and take them to a dude who bought them off me ages ago before I bought this car. So I'm going to load them up and take them up to him so you guys can come for a drive with me. And yeah, I've got a note though. I do have to note the car does drive better with new tyres on it. It's quieter, it feels a bit nicer, and I guess it does feel a little grippier. So that's one plus out of all of this. I've hit sort of Penrith traffic in the afternoon, so this is going to be fun. Alright guys, going for another drive. I've been home, I've done the editing. Unfortunately it wasn't one of my own videos, but we'll get there. Hopefully I'll get there soon and you guys can watch a video. But I'm going to head up the Blue Mountains, deliver some wheels to a guy who bought them during COVID, and just go for a cruise, just see how this thing drives. So far it drives really nicely. I've given it a good sort of half-hour drive home sort of thing, so this is going to give it a good 2 hours on the road. It should all be good, so we'll hopefully we'll get some nice mountain views as well, and yeah, we'll go for a little drive. One thing I do need to note actually is that sitting in my driveway with the aircon on, the car did overheat a little, so I think when the aircon's on it needs to be moving a bit. I'll definitely need to check the cooling system to see what's going on there. I think maybe there might be, I'm hoping there's not a little leak. There might be a little leak, or it might be low. Otherwise it could be an issue with thermo fans. I haven't really heard fans kicking in at all, so we'll see how that goes. I did let the car run for about 10-15 minutes outside while I was inside getting things ready, and I did hear that the car was sort of dipping and then picking back up in the rev range, so I'm assuming that's when the air conditioning compressor comes in. So obviously the aircon's got something to do with the overheating, but while we're driving along, aircon on, it's all pretty happy. So I guess as long as we've got airflow, we're pretty good. I'm also not real familiar with these cooling systems because they have a very small radiator which only takes up sort of half of the normal area a radiator would take up. So I don't know if they're prone to not so much overheating, but you know, like running a little hotter anyway. I still imagine that the gauge would sit at a normal spot, that a normal temperature gauge would, one would assume. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, it's something I'll keep an eye on while I'm driving. If the temperature shoots up, well then I'll pull over and sort of readdress the situation then. But I think we should all be good as long as I'm moving. One thing I need to mention as well, a lot of you guys contacted me after I did the after I went for a test drive and filled it up, letting me know that there's an arrow that, next to the fuel, on the fuel gauge, next to the actual picture of the fuel bowser. A lot of you guys reached out, let me know that there's a an arrow on it that points to the direction that the fuel filler is. Thank you. It is something I did already know, and if you sort of look back, as I was saying, I don't know which side it's on, you'll see I was actually looking down for that arrow. I was actually looking at the fuel gauge for that arrow to see if it was pointing me to a side, because normally if it doesn't have an arrow, then the fuel filler is on the side that the hose is on the little picture of the Bowser. That's not the case on this at all. The fuel filler is on the passenger side. The hose points to, or the hose is directed at the driver's side, which I think it is in most cars anyway, and there is no arrow. So it is something I did know. I do appreciate you guys pointing it out. If you don't know, now you do. But it is something I did know, and I was looking at the time of trying to fill up and not knowing where the hell my fuel filler was. I know where it is now, but it's one of those things. So thanks a lot again, guys, for reaching out and trying to let me know. But yeah, it's a cool little trick for those who didn't know. If you've always sort of wondered why there's a little arrow next to your fuel filler, that's why. It tells you which side it's on. There is a few things I want to do. Like, I mean, it's cool and all to sort of have, you know, like time-lapsed views of me driving and whatever else, but I'd like to get some outside mounts, and I do have the GoPro Hero 3. That's how old I am. I'm ancient. I do have a GoPro Hero 3 that I like to start mounting on things to actually get different angles and different perspectives and film different things. I like to try and get creative with my editing and the filming that I do to make it interesting to watch. If you're watching the same thing every week, I don't know, I feel like it gets stagnant and boring, and I want to push myself in the editing field just to learn more things, learn different ways to edit, and find ways that I really enjoy, I guess simplifying ways that I really enjoy to edit and put content out as well. So you'll see things that I'll try. They'll work, they won't work, I don't know. You've probably noticed already that I am trying different things here and there, and hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But that's one thing I want to do. So I'd like to start getting different mounts and different things like that to get better angles and different perspectives as far as putting things in edits, to at least make it enjoyable for you guys to watch. And one thing I already have done is I've bought a camera. It's a DSLR. I bought years and years ago, like I'm talking decades ago, back when I was in high school. I really enjoyed photography, so getting that camera sort of got me a little bit excited again to go out and try a bit more photography. It does very basic footage. I do believe it does 1080p, so I guess it keeps up at a minimum. So these days anyway, with 4K being such a thing. But I don't think I'll be looking at 4K anytime soon. So yeah, they're just a few ideas that I'm having at the moment to try and keep myself relevant, I guess. But not only that, just pick up my own skills and just try different things and
just enjoy it. Because if I'm just doing the same cookie cutter thing every single week, then it gets boring for me, it gets boring for you. I'm not going to like what I'm putting out. You're just going to go, oh, it's just the same old thing. So hopefully you guys see that I am trying to do different things, and I'm enjoying the process. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of me getting out to car shows and talking to owners of cars and things like that, or just getting out to car shows and getting car show footage in general. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty keen to sort of get out and just talk to people about their cars, and if they're happy enough for me to sort of chuck it in the videos, and that'd be something pretty cool to do, I think. Hopefully now there's a few more shows coming up. I'll definitely be at World Time Attack. My tickets are paid up, I'm good to go. All barring terrible weather or the fact that COVID, a war, floods, droughts, whatever the hell we had in the next few weeks stops it, I'll absolutely be there, and we'll definitely get some footage from that. Alright guys, we'll finish this video off. Thank you so much for hanging out, for watching the video. This one was just a bit of driving around, obviously getting the car registered, which was amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to a lookout after dropping the wheels off. It was a little bit late. I sort of left the day a little bit late. It was a pretty hectic day, to be honest. So at the moment, I'm hanging out at the beautiful Nadi Lookout. How awesome is that? If you're in the Sydney area and you haven't checked out Nadi Lookout, give it a go. There's a village in there somewhere that was flooded when they built Warragamba Dam. So that's some cool info, I guess, if you live there. Sorry. No, it's a beautiful place. Awesome place to come and take photos of your car and see things like this. So come and check it out, guys. It is amazing. So thank you again so much for watching. Thank you to you guys who sent me a message and let me know about the fuel thing. Although I did already know about it, it's good to see that you guys got my back. I do appreciate it, so thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, do all that stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully we'll have some new videos, some good videos coming up soon, and you guys are really going to enjoy it. So thanks a lot. Again, I'll see you on the next one.